Here I am going to discuss about power transistors. First we will see what are the learning outcomes. We will discuss about classification of power transistor. There are 4 types of power transistors. Then what is a power BJT, construction of power BJT, working of power BJT, then VI characteristics of power BJT, advantage and disadvantage of power BJT. Then we'll see applications of power BJT. What is a power transistor? It is a 3-terminal device which is designed specially to control high current and voltage rating. Normally, a transistor is used to amplify or regulate the electrical signals. And power transistors are classified into 4 types. First one is power BJT. Second one is MOSFET, that is metal oxide field effect transistor. Third one is IGBT, that is insulated gate bipolar transistor. And last one is SIT, that is static induction transistor. Power BJT is normally used for high power application. It has larger size, that's why maximum current can flow through power BJT. It is a 3-terminal device and have high on-stage voltage drop. Then next is MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, is a sub-classification of FET. And MOSFET is a voltage control device having high input impedance compared to other power transistors. Next is IGBT. IGBT is the combination of power BJT and MOSFET. It has high input impedance and low losses. IGBT is normally used for power electronic applications like converters, inverters and power supply. Last one is SIT, that is static induction transistor, is a 3-terminal device with a high power and frequency. The main advantage of SIT is that it has high voltage breakdown comparison with FET. Next we will see what is power BJT. Power BJT is a 3-terminal device. Emitter, base and collector are the 3 terminals of the device, and it blocks high voltage in off state and high current carrying capacity in on state. That's why it is used for main high power application. Then next we will see symbol of power BJT. 2 types of power BJTs are NPN and PNP. The 3 terminals, collector and base and emitter. And in NPN, the current flow direction is towards emitter, and in PNP transistor, current flow direction towards base terminal. Next we will see construction of power BJT. Power BJT is a 4-layer device. First layer is a heavily doped N layer, and second is a lightly doped N layer, and third layer is a moderately doped P layer, and last one is a heavily doped N layer. And it is a 3-terminal device. The terminal which is connected to heavily doped N layer is emitter, and base terminal is connected to P layer, and finally the collector terminal is connected to heavily doped N layer. And compared to normal BJT, power BJT having extra layer, that is a lightly doped N layer. This is also known as collector drift region. Because of this layer, it blocks high voltage in off state and high current carrying capacity in on state. That's why power BJT is used for high power application. Next we will see working of power BJT. There are 4 regions of operation: cutoff region, active region, quasi-saturation region and hard saturation region. We will see one by one. First, cutoff region. In cutoff region, here we can see an NPN transistor. The terminals are collector, base and emitter, and 2 junctions are there, that is base emitter junction and collector base junction. And the input current is IB, that is current through the base terminal, and output current is IC. and the relation between IB and IC is IB is equal to beta into IC. Now in cutoff region, the base emitter junction will be reverse bias condition and base collector junction also will be reverse bias condition. That's why the current through base terminal approximately equal to 0, so that the collector current also will be 0. That's why in cutoff region the transistor will be off state. Next is active region. In active region, the base emitter junction will be forward bias condition and collector base junction will be reverse bias condition. We are increasing the base current, correspondingly the collector current also get increases, and in active region the transistor will be in the on state. Next we will see saturation region. The saturation region are divided into quasi saturation and hard saturation, and in saturation region the base emitter junction and base collector junction both will be in the forward bias condition, and in active region when the maximum current flows through the transistor, it will, while keep on increasing IB, the transistor will goes into saturation region. Next we will see VI characteristics of power BJT. There are 4 modes of operation: cutoff region, active region, quasi saturation region and hard saturation. And x-axis represents the output voltage, that is the voltage between collector and emitter, and y-axis is the output current, that is collector current. Now initially the base current will be equal to 0, that time the collector current also will be 0 and the transistor will be in the cutoff region, and while keep on increasing the base current, the collector current also increases, and this is active region, and in this region the transistor acts as a amplifier, and when the maximum collector current flows and if we keep on increasing IB, the transistor will goes into saturation region. And saturation region divided into 2 parts: quasi saturation and hard saturation. A transistor is said to be in quasi saturation if and only if the on stage to off state and off stage to on stage is fast. That's why quasi saturation region normally used for medium frequency application. And in hard saturation, the time required to go the transistor from on stage to off state and off to on stage is very large. That's why it is used in low frequency application. Next we will see advantages and disadvantages of power BJT. Advantages are: it have high switching frequency, the turn on losses of BJT are small, BJT has controlled turn on and turn off characteristics, and it does not require commutation circuit to turn off the BJT. Then demerits of BJTs are: its driver circuit is little bit complex and it has the problem of charge storage. It cannot be used in parallel operation because of negative temperature coefficient. Next we will see the applications of power BJT. It is used in SMPS, that is switched mode power supply, then as an amplifier in power amplifier. Next, relays and drivers, then to control the speed of AC motor, then DC to AC inverter, as series pass transistor in the regulated power supply, audio amplifier, power control circuit. These are the main applications of power BJT.